Hey, I hope you're having a great day. So today we're going to focus on doing what's called a mood booster workout. So we're going to go through nearly every single muscle group, and then what we're going to do is really focus on getting the heart rate up a little bit. Ideally, if you have a watch on, you want to see your heart rate go up to around 130 to 150 beats per minute, something like that. In that range. Depends on how much you've trained before. You can keep it a little bit lower if you need to, if you're running out of breath a little bit, but if you've been training a little bit longer, you can start to push a bit more and go a little bit higher. So we're just going to start off, we'll do some warm-ups, just going to do some shoulder warm-ups first. We'll do some arm circles. So we'll do like 10 reps on each movement. So we'll do forwards arm circles, then we'll do 10 backwards arm circles. And then next, just gonna go down, touch your toes. So gonna try and keep your legs as straight as possible. So we'll spend about 5 minutes on the warm-up, go through every single muscle group, and then we'll get into the workout. We'll spend about 15 on the mood booster workout itself. Alright, we'll do a few quad stretches next. So I'm just gonna grab your foot, tilt over a little bit. Main thing is you're pushing your foot down into your hand. Alright, and then we'll swap over, do the same thing, other side. Gently pushing your foot down into your hand. Next then we'll do a few calf stretches. So bending your left knee, going right foot pointed up, just going up and down like this, staying down in this stretch position, trying to point your toe up towards the ceiling. Do 10 on each side. There will be a little bit more cardio involved in this, so really important to do some ankle mobility. So we'll do 10 circles on each side. And we'll do 10 up and down as well. So pointing your toes down to the floor, up to the ceiling. Alright, next then I'm just going to go hands on your shoulders, going to rotate left and right. Let your toe come up, let your heel come up, and put your weight on your toe as you turn, as if you're like swinging a golf club. Alright, next then we'll start to do a bit of swinging with the legs. So we're just going to bring your leg out to the side. Try and do 10 leg swings out to the side. Swap over, same thing. Then we're also going to do a forward leg swing. So starting off low and then gradually going up a little bit higher each round or each rep. Okay, and then we'll swap over, same thing on the other side. We'll do some wrist warm-ups as well, so we're just going to do some circles like this. Then another really good wrist warm-up is if you're on the floor, you're going to do what's called a fingertip push-up. So you're just putting a little bit of pressure through your fingers, and you're basically just going up and down like this. So you're like squeezing the floor with your fingertips here, and then just pushing up through, right up onto the tips of your fingers. And next then we'll swap into a Superman. So right hand out, left leg back. Just hold it for a couple of seconds. We'll swap over like every 2 seconds basically. So really important in this one, you're doing opposite sides. So if your left hand goes out, your right leg goes back. Same thing other side, right hand out, left leg back. Alright, next we'll do the hip opener. So Gonna try and make a really big circle with your knee. So once you've 10 of those done, swap over to the other side. All right, and then just do a few cat and camels. So you're breathing in as your head goes down, breathing out as your head goes up. Alright, so that's pretty much the whole warm-up done. So then to get into the mood booster, we're going to go through a few different movements. Really important, you want to focus on your breathing, so slowly breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Alright, so I'm going to start off with a little bit of leg work first. So just going to do like an alternating lunge basically. We'll swap over every kind of like 30 seconds roughly. So really important with this kind of workout, you're really focusing on pacing yourself. So being in sync with your breath, breathing in on the way down, breathing out on the way up. Alright, next time we're gonna switch. So I'm gonna go straight into a mountain climber. So you're on your hands, bring your knee up to your chest. Don't have to go super fast, just focusing on your breath. Next then we're going to switch into a modified push-up. So keep your knees on the floor, do a little stretch back like this. Then as you're lowering yourself down, you're going to go all the way to the floor, lie down all the way flat, keep your elbows tucked in, and then come up, do another stretch back. So breath in, and then breath out on the way up. Squeezing the floor with your fingertips, really keeping your hands, your wrists, your fingers engaged the whole time, not just putting your hand down completely flat. We'll go for one more. Alright, perfect. And then we'll switch into an ab movement next. So I'm going to go hands on the floor, legs in the air, just going to alternate. So again, focusing on your breathing. Trying to keep your head and chest up. If your neck is starting to get sore at all, just let your head rest on the floor, or you can go hands behind your head to support your neck, but just keep alternating your legs like this. If you want to make it harder, you can go down lower, keep your legs up a bit higher to keep it a bit easier on the lower back. Alright. Next then, I'm going to hop up, I'm going to go into some of the boxing. So you don't have to do anything super technical with the boxing. It's more so just about getting your heart rate up. So trying to get into a rhythm like this. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'll notice my hands are going in the same rhythm as my feet. So that's what you're trying to get. It looks simple, but if you haven't done it before, this in itself can be difficult. So just trying to keep that rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Alright, next then, you're going to bring your knee up, trying to touch your knee off your elbow, like this. So you're keeping your hands up, trying to still stand up tall, and you're just bending a little bit to the side as you bring your knee up. Just keep focusing on your breath. Alright, amazing. So I'm going to go straight back into round 2. So back to the lunge, breath in on the way down. If the lunge isn't something that works for you, you get knee pain. Alternatively, you can do a squat, whatever range of motion works. Doesn't necessarily have to be a deep squat, Could be a squat like this. So whatever is kind of working for you. Really just depends on your knees. Some people, like myself, have had knee injuries and issues in the past. All right, perfect. So we'll go straight into the mountain climber. So just keep focusing on your breath. If you're starting to struggle now with your breathing, your heart rate is getting up quite high, just go a little bit slower. Main thing is you want to just keep going. So even if that's at a slow pace, that's absolutely fine. All right, and then we'll switch into the modified push-up. So again, knees on the floor, do a bit of a stretch back. Big breath in on the way down, and breath out on the way up. So breath in, all the way down, breath out on the way up. If you're a little bit more advanced on the push-ups, of course you can go from a full position. So it just depends on what kind of strength level you're at. But if you want to make it harder, you can start from full position, go all the way up here, and then lower yourself down to the floor, and then come back up to a full position. Alright, so switching back to the abs, we'll mix it up a little bit now. So we're going to do sit-ups this time. So a real secret with sit-ups is if you're struggling to come up, bring your feet further out. The further your feet are away from you, the easier it's going to be to come up. If you bring your feet really close like this, it's a lot harder to come up. So find what works for you in terms of your foot position. If you're really struggling to come up, use your hands like this for a bit of momentum. So breathing in on the way down, breath out on the way up. Alright, gonna hop back up. So back to the boxing again. Gonna go a little bit of a faster pace this time. So more like a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're gonna put a bit more power now into your punches. Right? So you really wanna imagine you're gonna throw something with your hand. So you're throwing each time. Get that power going all the way through. Keeping your arms nice and loose. You're not thinking about tensing your arms. Keeping them nice and loose. And the power is coming right at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, I'm gonna run on the spot now. So breathe. If you're struggling to breathe through your nose, that's your body giving you a sign that your heart rate's getting up a bit too high, and you want to just slow the pace down a little bit. I'm going to go knee up again, so knee off the inside of your elbow, little bend to the side. Alright, I'm going to give you 10 seconds just to catch your breath, so nice and slow, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Alright, now we're going to go into one quick final round. So I'm going to go back to the lunge again, or if it's the squat that works a bit better for you, you can do that one. Only go as low as you can, pain free. Breathing in on the way down, breathing out on the way up. Go for one more. All right, and then we'll go into the mountain climber. So when you're in the mountain climber, you can go on your knuckles or you can go on your hands. It really just depends. I've had some issues with
wrist pain in the past and injuries, so I find it more comfortable to go on my knuckles, but most important to do what feels good for you. So hopefully now you're starting to feel your abs working, hip flexors working a bit. We'll go into the push-ups. So get in your hand position. Remember, hands just outside shoulder width, elbows tucked in, all the way down. Do a little stretch back in between each rep. Just going to go for one more. All right, and get back into the ab work again. So I'm going to just make this a little bit harder. So we're going to add in a hollow body where you go like this. So this movement, you can make it easier by just doing a smaller range of motion like this. But if you want to make it a bit harder, you can go all the way out, all the way up like that. So really important to do what suits your level currently. And then as you're getting a bit more fatigued, you can just sit up here, try and do the small range of motion. All right, gonna lie on your back. We'll add in some glute bridges as well. So we're gonna push the hips up to the ceiling, pushing through your heels. All right, we're almost done. All right, that's the bridges done. Gonna hop back up. We're gonna do one last bit. So just gonna run on the spot. Bit of a faster pace this time. You wanna go at about what feels like about 60–70%. Make sure you're pumping your arms, staying on your toes. We're going to put a bit more power into the boxing this time. So I want you to keep your feet planted, one foot in front, one foot behind, and you're really going to put power through your punches. So you're throwing each punch, right? So like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. So just imagine you've got boxing bag in front, trying to put max power through your punches. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. 2, keeping that rhythm, keeping your hands up. Ideally try not to drop down like this, just like this, keeping your upright position. All right, and then we're going to go back to boxing and running on the spot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep breathing, we're almost done, almost there. If your heart rate's starting to get really high now, just slow the pace down a bit. All right, and then to finish, 10-second sprint. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, amazing. So we want to let your heart rate come down now. So we're going to focus on really slowing your breath down. If your heart rate's up quite high, you can literally put your hands on your knees. We'll do like 5 long, slow, deep breaths. You can shake the arms and legs out a little bit. So we're trying to get our heart rate back down to around 110, 120. Once you've got it back down to around that 110, 120 range, that's when you're going to start to feel much better again, and your breathing is going to start to return back to normal. All right, well done. So you've completed the mood booster workout. It's just a nice mix between a little bit of strength work and a little bit of cardio. And like the title suggests, it's a mood booster. So the goal is to improve your mood and bring your energy up. You know, if you do this at the start of the day or whatever point of the day that you want to do it. So I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, let me know, and hope you enjoyed the rest of your day.